And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by former England international Lee Dixon, and it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United up against Leeds United.
Yeah, thanks Derek. Great atmosphere here. Two sides, I'm sure, will set a quick tempo in this game. We get to watch for free. The players are chomping at the bit. I can't wait.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea begins in goal. Harry Maguire plays alongside Victor Lindelof in central defence. And beginning the game up front today, Anthony Martial. And a look at the Leeds United starting 11. And the positioning of the forwards particularly interesting.
Yes, Derek, a four at the back and a conventional four across the midfield, but the two up front is what I'm looking at. It will become a one with a one behind, and that one behind will be playing in the Teddy Sheringham role.
Underway at Old Trafford. And Martial looking to make headway. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Patrick Bamford. And Rodrigo has it. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. And options in the centre. Rafinha. And it's with Stuart Dallas. Phillips. Here's Rafinha. And they've won possession again. Martial. James. Martial. And here's Fred. Shaw, and now Rashford. Rashford! And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, I think the keeper's expecting power. He's expecting the laces to come right through that ball, but he just passes it into the net. A lovely, lovely finish.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. The opening goal of the game then. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Anthony Martial. And back with Martial. Oh, that's a fine pass. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, here's the replay. It's a really lovely through ball, and he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to.
It's going their way, 2-0.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Cooper. And now it's Phillips. Just not looking confident in possession. More than decent this from United. Top-class defending. Take it away. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. Maguire. Lindelof now. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Martial now. And he's taken it away. Harrison. Alioski has it. Really well played pass. So a throw in here. Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay. Encouraging stuff from United. It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. Rafinha. Regained possession. James. Martial. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Rafinha. And Bamford. Well, there to intercept. Martial. Now with Rashford. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreeves.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, no luck keeping possession. Well, no pressure on the keeper. Poor cross. Scott McTominay. And he's through here. Surely. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And that eventually leads to what amounts to a simple task of rounding the goalkeeper. 2v1. There's only one winner.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they could add. Harrison. Mateusz Klich. Scott McTominay. Anthony Martial. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Oh, nice ball. Not a great pass. Shaw. Not much time to make up his mind. Well, with your opponents bearing down on you, no wonder you want to just get rid of the ball. Stuart Dallas. It is to be a throw-in. Rodrigo. Here's Rafinha. Can he play it in? Rodrigo. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
And the keeper denies them from the spot. Over it comes. It's just a natural reader of the game, Fred.
Well, Manchester United controlling possession here, really starting to dictate the tempo of this game now. And they're creating chances as well. I'm not sure their opponents seem to have the answer, to be honest. They can't seem to get a foothold in this game.
Well, let's see if something comes of this. Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. And a throw-in forthcoming. Anthony Martial. Scott McTominay. Unable to keep the ball. Ayling. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Dallas. Good visualisation and execution. Clattered away. Klich. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Martial. Shaw. Shaw. Fred. He continues his run. Crossing possibilities. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes has it. Martial. Wonderful tackle. Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. Martial. Less than tidy on the ball, Martial. Really good interception. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. In the right place to cut out the pass. Fred. Martial. Shaw. Keeping it moving dynamically. Fred. Now with Rashford. And it's played into the centre. Can they hit on the break? It looks promising. And possibilities inside the box. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Not to be too blunt about it, but this has been a struggle for him up front, Lee.
Well, Derek, he'll probably blame the supply line, and he might have a case, to be fair, but you've got to make your own chances as well. The space is available, he's just not been in it. He's not achieved today what he normally does, and that's probably why they're losing the game.
And over comes the corner. Well, no end product. Harrison. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Anthony Martial. Couldn't keep the ball. Ayling. Jack Harrison has it. And pressing really high. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Scott McTominay. Martial. Bruno Fernandes has it. Rodrigo. Patrick Bamford. And that was a very fine read. Scott McTominay. Lindelof now. Martial. James. It's with McTominay. Martial outthought by his opponent. Harrison. Phillips. And possession given away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Martial. James. Not a poor ball, giving possession back to the opposition. Plenty of running room in the wide position. He could pick out a teammate. Rafinha. Terrific block there. Lindelof. Here is Fred. Anthony Martial. Rashford. And Martial. Losing possession. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Cooper. Calvin Phillips. Patrick Bamford. He's lost it. Fred. Can they create something from here? Shaw. Crossing opportunity. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Bruno Fernandes. It should be! I don't think the goalkeeper will be complaining about poor finishing like that, Lee.
No, it's not about the goalkeeper, it's about that poor effort. That really is awful.
Shaw. It is a decent looking attack here. How about the cross? Fred. And return to Rashford. Take it away. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, an influential presence up to this point, Bruno Fernandes. Lee, your thoughts?
Well, if he plays like that in the second half, we're in for a real treat. He's scored, he's direct, creative, and he unnerves defenders.
The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Oh, a fine block. Well, with your opponents bearing down on you, no wonder you want to just get rid of the ball. Rodrigo. Goalkeeper's ball every day of the week. Mateusz Klich. Not a bad pass it was. They've lost it. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. He's now got to be extra careful. A verbal warning rather than a caution here.
Yeah, the next one, he knows where he's going, in the book.
And the free kick caught cleanly by the keeper. Oh, that's a fine pass. Patrick Bamford. Mateusz Klich. Opportunity! The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Breaking at pace. They've given it away. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Rafinha. Oh, he's given it away. James. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. And the substitution will occur now. And they have possession again. Cleach. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Rashford. Shaw. Fine sequence of passes. And taken away. Well, possession ceded. James. Here's Wan-Bissaka. Martial. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Very comfortable when in possession. Martial. And a tidy challenge. Bruno Fernandes. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and he's very, very unlucky.
He's protecting it effectively. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Nicely cut out. Bruno Fernandes. And teammates to play it to. Martial. A terrific defending to stop them progressing. Wasteful again in possession. Rafinha. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Shaw. Well, they really had to be on their toes defensively, given the circumstances. Using his strength to shield the ball. Given away by Manchester United. Alioski. And taking it away. Can they create something from here? He succeeds in clearing it. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Harrison. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Paul Pogba doing his job defensively. This might be ideal for the counter. Advantage Manchester United. Well, he's gone back to give the free kick, the referee here. He tried to play advantage, but it didn't accrue. Here it is now, a substitution. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Perfect tackle. It's wholehearted defending, and the concession of a corner here. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. And over comes the corner. Well, he didn't have too much room to work with, but a long way off target. Possession lost, intercepted. Paul Pogba. Anthony Martial. Van de Beek. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Bruno Fernandes. On to Van de Beek. Bruno Fernandes has it. Pogba has it. Well, great read there to intercept. In behind for him to chase. Alioski. Roberts. And now it's Phillips. Well, nothing productive, really. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Van de Beek. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Martial. Far from a good pass. Van de Beek. On to Bruno Fernandes. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
A chance to revisit the goal. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 9, Anthony Martial.
And he's given us away. And a throw-in it's going to be. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelöf now. Bruno Fernandes. And in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, creatively, United have been great tonight. Imagination, delivery, execution, top draw performance. Chance after chance, a joy to watch.
Roberts. 15 minutes remaining. An important interception. Shaw. Pogba has it. Bruno Fernandes. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Intense pressure. Paul Pogba. Donny van de Beek. Anthony Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. He's protecting it well. And winning it back. But he could run onto it here. Wan-Bissaka. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? A goal! And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch. Well, the goal will not stand. It is offside.
Yeah, good football there, but just straight offside.
Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes has it. Wan-Bissaka. Not the pass he had in mind. Manchester United throw in here. Donny van de Beek. Martial. Now Paul Pogba. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Roberts. And Bamford. And now passing it through. And he might be in here. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba has it. On to Van de Beek. He's in control of the situation. Harrison. And that's an important intervention. Rashford. Shaw. On and on he goes. Marcus Rashford. Rashford. Van de Beek. There to take it away. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. It looks promising. And dispossessed. Martial. Rashford. Here's Martial now. Pablo Hernandez with it. Now, let's see what they can do here. Ayling. Roberts. Another perfect position to read it. Martial. Rashford getting forward. Donny van de Beek. Shaw. Now with Rashford. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Van de Beek. And making the move to the inside. Rashford. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Shaw. Van de Beek. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the attack fizzled out. Roberts. And it's with Elder Costa. Elder Costa, and he's through here. And it's there for him. And thumped away. And using his strength to shield the ball. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes has it. Anthony Martial. Greenwood. And back with Martial. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Hernandez. Really good interception. He's using his strength to good effect. Shaw. Now with Rashford. I must say this looks promising. And the referee blows for full time. Positives for Manchester United. 3 points picked up lead.
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channel, did everything right. Absolutely, 9 out of 10.
Shaw.